Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if this is your first time visiting this channel, click on the subscribe button and smash the notification bell so that whenever I post a new video, you will get notified as soon as possible. So we are about to enter into a new week and probably the last week of the month of May, right? So just as we normally do here, we go into the market and see what the market has for us going into a new week. Last week was a bit boring week for me because I didn't really get what I want to see in the market. So those on my page realized that the page was very silent. So that is just that for last week. Let's see what the new week has for us. So we normally start with the economic news calendar. So on economic news calendar, on Monday there is Euro Independence Day, which is going to be a bank holiday. And then on that same Monday there is also Canadian bank holiday, and then we have Australian high impact news on Monday. Then Tuesday too, the bank holiday for the Independence Day continues. All right, this is not, I don't know if there's going to be a bank holiday or something like that, but once there is none here, it gives us a signal that there might be a bank holiday or something like that. Then on that same day we have Euro high impact news too as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 Euro high impact news. And you have GBP high impact news. We have USD high impact news too on Tuesday. All right, so my focus is going to be on the home sales and NZD retail sales. Then on Wednesday we have the USD, the battle of what? Okay, so let's ignore this, but we know it's, you see, news like this. I don't really know if it's going to be a bank holiday because this site is not really stating as to whether it's a bank holiday, but what is showing basically means it's not going to have any impact on the market. All right, so we just ignore that. And on Wednesday, that same Wednesday, we have GBP inflation rate, which is very crucial, which is going to be very crucial on the market. And we also have Euro business climates for the month of May, and then USD FOMC minutes. All right, even though this is a high impact news but for an observation I've made for a while, we don't really see an impact on the market, just as we see when there's an FOMC conference meeting. All right, this is just a minute. That is what happened in the recent FOMC. So normally we don't really have a massive impact, or it doesn't really have a massive impact on the market, but let's see what happens. All right, Thursday we have Euro high impact news at the consumer confidence for June, and then we have USD jobless claims 4-week average for USD, continuing jobless claims for USD, and then initial jobless claims for USD. And on Friday we have AED retail sales, GBP retail sales for GBP as well, and Euro Bank Austria manufacturing PMI for Euro. And then you have USD goods trace balance, USD core price, PCE price index, personal income, durable goods. All these are high impact news. The most important thing to know is that it's a high impact news. All right, as to what kind of news it is or what these things means, it shouldn't really be of a much concern to you. The most important thing you should know is that it is a high impact news, and so whenever there is a high impact in the market, you know how the market reacts and how much impact it makes on price. All right, so these are the high impact news for next week. Next week is going to be a little bit or a lot of, we are going to see much volatility into the market because the high impact news are so much next week. All right, remember next week is the last week of the month. And whenever these things happen, just know that market makers are just wrapping up for the month, so volatility is going to be very high. All right, the closing of their trades and then putting in new trades for the next month is very crucial within this time, so you might want to be very careful on the market. All right, so that is just that for the economic news calendar. Let's go into the chart and see what is happening on the chart. So for USD, last week I made you aware that price is in a range of which I wasn't really much interested in getting involved so far as its related pairs are concerned, but now we are seeing that USD is giving us a path to follow. All right, and looking at what has happened here, price was in a consolidation. First of all, we saw price taking out this outside liquidity. All right, making out for this swing low we are seeing here. Right after the swing low, we saw price being in a consolidation, which we also term as the accumulation phase. Right after that, you saw price gyrating to the upside. All right, taking out this high we are seeing here. So currently, I'm expecting to see price continue to push to the upside to take out the next draw in liquidity is this high, very high we are seeing here, and then to attack this volume imbalance we are seeing here. All right, this is a volume imbalance. All right, yes, this is a volume imbalance we are seeing here. So that is going to be my final destination, or where I'm expecting price to drive to. But before that, once we've taken an old high, all right, I want to see a swing low. All right, a higher swing low formed. Remember, this is a swing low prior to price taking out this high. So once this high has been taken, if we are to continue to push to the upside, I want to see price making out a higher swing low. So I'm expecting a higher swing low to form within this region. Then before we see a move to the upside. Yeah, so currently I'm looking for what bullish price, but before that bullish price happens, I want to see a higher swing low formed within the zone. Then we see a push to the upside. Yeah, so that is my expectation on the dollar index. Let's look at what is happening USDJPY. Yeah, so for USDJPY to same plan. All right, yes, price has taken out this high, and once price has taken out this high, a swing high has been broken. And so if we have to continue to see price pushing to the upside, we want to see price make out for a lower swing high. And so in quest of making a lower swing high, it's likely we might see price drop back into the zone. It's likely we might see price drop back into the zone to make out for the lower swing high before we see a continuation to the upside. So currently, I would want to see USDJPY give us some little bit of retracement to the downside to make out for a higher swing low. Then we see a continuation to the upside. So currently, that is my expectation on USDJPY going into next week and then next month as well. All right, because it could be that so far as next week is concerned, we might see price pushing to the downside, then the swing low formed next month, which is June, then before we see a move to the upside. So currently, that is going to be my expectation on EURJPY, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see these sell side liquidities being attacked. All right, I wouldn't be surprised to see price coming all the way to take out all these sell side liquidity before we move to the upside. All right, what I'm expecting to see before I decide on any buys on USDJPY is a higher swing low. All right, I want to see that swing low. Once I see the swing low formation on a daily time frame, that will cushion me to scale down to the 4 hour, to the 1 hour, to the 15 minutes to look for a bullish entry. All right, or to look for an entry to take price to the upside. Yeah, so just bear in mind or just take note of that. All right, yeah. So that is just that for USDJPY. Let's look at what is happening EURUSD. Yes, AUD/USD has been consolidating for a while now, which I feel like I'm wasting my time there whilst there are other pairs to look at. All right, yeah. So I have just decided to put AUD/USD aside. I'll be monitoring it on a higher time frame from time to time to see how it's going to react. I need to see AUD/USD move out of that consolidation. If you watched my previous analysis, you realize that AUD/USD has been in a consolidation for a very, very long time now on the higher time frame. All right, yes, and so I want to see it out of that consolidation. Once I see it out of that consolidation, that will pique my interest to look into it. But as it stands now, I'm not so much interested in the market for now. But EURUSD is looking interesting. All right, yes, we've seen a swing low broken. All right, the swing low we are seeing here. Yes, we've seen price taking out that swing low, and from all indications, price is what is bearish. All right, price is bearish. Price is bearish. So at this point, I want to see, once the swing low has been taken out, I want to see a lower swing high. All right, swing high being formed to take price to the downside to take out this low. All right, this relatively cold lows we are seeing here. That is going to be my target. But before that, we have a volume imbalance here. All right, which is going to be my first target. And we also have a low here. All right, this low we are seeing here, this very low we are seeing here. So just take note of that. All right, so I want to see, once this low has been taken out, all right, let me switch the line graph for us to see. Yes, so you see, this is a major low which has been taken out. So once this major low has been taken out, then I want to see price form or give us a lower swing high. Other than that, it will be a fake out. Then you see price continue to push to the upside. But currently, I want to see price making out for what? For a lower swing high that will pushing me to what? To enter into a sell to push what? Price to the downside, to take out this low, fill this volume imbalance, and then take out these lows too as well. All right, yeah. So that is my expectation on Euro USD. Let's look at what is happening on EURJPY. Yeah, so for EURJPY, honestly speaking, last week I wasn't really expecting to see EURJPY moved like this. All right, I was expecting to see that once this low was taken out, this zone will act as, or this bullish order block we are seeing here. This is a bullish order block. Yeah, once this low has been taken out, this bullish order block which was violated here will act as a resistance, whereby you see price push to that zone, then you see a continuation to the downside. But it didn't happen that way. All right, it rather move to the upside, take out this buy side liquidity, and to fill out this fair value gap we are seeing here. Look at how price filled the fair value gap. Just look at it. Look at how price filled this fair value gap we are seeing here. All right, this low and then this high. Look at how it tapped into it, and then we saw a reversal. So at this point, let me switch to the 4-hour. At this point, I want to see price push to the downside. All right, yes. So just as you can see, I want to see price push to the downside into this area here. Then we see where price goes next. Because of course, at this juncture, my bias on EURJPY is going to be a short-term bias. All right, yes, because the month has almost ended. All right, yeah. So I want to see price push a little bit to fill out this liquidity void. Then we see if this bearish candle we are seeing here will be able to hold price to the upside, or price is going to violate this bearish candle again. All right, yeah. So that is going to be my expectation on EURJPY. All right, yes. For GBPJPY, I'm not really convinced of the price action. All right, yes, it's really telling me a different story. So next week we have high impact news on GBP. All right, which has enabled me to wait, because at this point it's really not, things are really not clear for me on GBPJPY. So I'll be waiting to see how these high impact news will react, or how it will affect the market. That is going to give me an indication as to where GBPJPY clearly wants to move. All right, but for EURJPY, at least it's giving us some little indication here. So that is my take. All right, that is my take. So that is just that, going into a new week and into the last week for the month of May. All right, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, click on the subscribe button and smash the notification bell, so that whenever I post a new video, you're gonna get it. You get a notification. And people who haven't discovered this channel yet will discover it as well. The link to my Telegram community is in the description box below. Click on it and be part of the Clairvoyant Traders Telegram community. I wish you all good luck and good trade. I'm out.